Hey, what's up? John Sonmez here from SimpleProgrammer.com. So I want to do a video talking about respect and being nice and sort of some of these things that I think it's kind of interesting. This is sort of spurred by, I did a video, and I've done some videos, right? I did a video on, I think this was the masculinity and femininity and the importance of it video. And there's always some negative comments and whatnot, because a lot of people just want to group everyone into the same, like men and women, and don't want to recognize the differences, which fine, you know, see how that's not going to help you very much in life, but okay, you want to hold on to that viewpoint. But there is something I want to talk about. I don't want to get into that debate again right in this video, but I want to talk about something that was interesting, because one of the comments on that video talked about respect and how you should respect everybody equally, you know, just as a default, that everyone deserves respect. And I believe I replied to the comment saying that respect has to be earned. You shouldn't give it out like candy. And sometimes I think a lot of times people, you know, it's kind of nice to say that you should be nice to everyone, you should respect everyone, but what the fuck does that actually mean, right? And so I think a lot of times the people that are saying these things, that are sort of, I don't want to say social justice warriors, but it's sort of that group, that same kind of mentality and thinking. The people are saying, oh, we should be kind to everyone. We should respect everyone. And those are the kind of people that tend to disrespect a lot of people and are not kind to everyone. Whereas, you know, I don't want to toot my own horn here, but someone like me, I think maybe I would come off in some of these videos, I might use a little bit stronger language and be a little bit not politically correct, a little bit, be a whole fucking lot not politically correct. But if you were to meet me, okay, and we were to talk, you would probably find that I would treat you better and with more respect and more kindness than most people that you meet. In fact, you would probably find that someone like me and someone who's espousing these kind of values, even though they, like I said, they're very direct and not beating around the bush, that they will say what they think and they don't worry about political correctness, that they're going to be more tolerant of more people and more accepting of more people and honestly want to help more people, right? And why am I saying that? Again, not to toot my own horn, but because I want to make this clear that there's words and there's actions, right? Okay, and words are bullshit. Words are meaningless. It doesn't matter what you say. There's a lot of people that go out there and say, oh, we should love everyone. We should tolerate everyone. We should respect everyone. We should not discriminate against anyone. We should give everyone the same opportunities. We should help people. And they say all these flowery words about love and tolerance and peace and all these things, but they actually, in their actions, they attack and they do against, and they're not tolerant, and they're not any of the things that they're saying only to the people that agree with them. And right, even in the Bible, you know, this goes back, the philosophy that even a thief is kind to another thief, right? Essentially, right, paraphrasing, but you know what I'm saying, like, what I'm saying is that if you are kind to someone who is kind to you, what is that? What credit does that give you? If you know, as I was saying to someone, it's like, oh, you're so nice when you're getting your way, and that's how a lot of those people are. Whereas someone like myself, who is going to come in, who is going to get in your face when you're full of bullshit, who's going to call things what they are. Right? You may call me a sexist or a bigot or intolerant and all these things, and racist and homophobic, or whatever label that you want to apply to me. But when you're in trouble and you need help, and if you're my friend, and if a bullet's coming, I'm the guy that's going to take a bullet for you. It's not going to be that liberal jackass who preaches all of this shit. He's going to fucking run, okay? I'm going to be there, and I'm going to have your back. So that's the thing. It's like, you can say all this stuff, and it's nice to say all that stuff, and I'm going to disagree with you at a surface level, but I think I'm going to exemplify the words that you're saying. Again, not to toot my own horn, but it's not just me. There's a lot of people like me. There's a lot of people that have the same kind of philosophy and think this way. And it's real easy with words to say, oh, to label them, to get whatever ism you want to apply to them and march against them. And but then you got to look. You really got to look at the actions and what people are doing, right? I mean, am I making, for example, I'll just take myself just because I know myself. I can speak for myself. But am I making this YouTube channel? Am I creating these videos to cause division, to upset people, to discriminate against people? I don't think so, right? I'm doing it to help, right? I'm doing it. Now, you could disagree, and you could say, oh, well, that's not helpful, and that's wrong. But what is my intention? My intention is to help. And not to say that, when someone comments on a video and says, oh, we should love everyone, I think at a surface level, their intention is to help, but they're missing the roots, they're missing the depth of it, and they don't understand. Because again, another piece of this, I think, would be that it's easy to talk about freedom and sacrifice, but it's another thing to do it. And so there's a lot of people that are not willing to back up their words with actions, and I think that's a big problem, because if you're not willing to sign on the line, if you're not willing to put your name on it and to actually back up what you're saying with actions, then you can say a whole lot of shit, and you can damage people's reputation, and you can attack them, and you can start hate mobs against them for being haters, which is such a bizarre contradiction. But you can do that. You can be a bigot, and you can do all that all in the name of preaching love, and yet you don't have to bear the consequences of that. So I think it's about time that you should have to put your money where your mouth is if you're going to say shit like that. And let me see what you're doing. Let me see the positive that you're doing in the world, rather than just calling out their wrongs. Because if you're just calling out the wrongs of people, if you're just saying you're a sexist, you're a bigot, you're all this, and you're saying the way things should be, but you're not actually doing things, you're not actually helping people, you're not actually caring, well, that's a hypocrite. That's a bigot and a hypocrite. To me, that's worse. So that's I don't know. I thought it would just make sense to talk about this a little bit, because, like I said, I think it's a very interesting thing, and I was going to talk a little bit about my own perception. I think that there's, and again, I'm using me as an example because I know me, right? And I know what my perception is. I know how some people perceive me, and that's fine. That's cool. I mean, people will say that I'm a sexist and a bigot and a racist, but if you met me, if you knew me, if you see how I treat people who are different than me, who disagree with me, except for in the comment, yeah, maybe I'm a little bit of an asshole in the comments. That's fine, but you know what I mean. Like, even someone who's an asshole in the comments, if they need my help, I'm gonna fucking help them, regardless if I like them or not. I'm gonna help whoever I can, right? I'm not gonna treat. I may say things, but am I going? Do you think that I'm going to treat someone who is, based on their race, differently or poorly? No, I might kick them in their ass, but I'm gonna help them, right? I'm not gonna. I see the best in people, and I want people to stop becoming victims, to stop choosing to be a victim. I want to help them, right? And that's the key at its core. So, yeah, that's about all I got to say about that. I think that it's, like I said, you can say things, and you can try and label people and try to say that they are whatever ism, but you got to look and say, what are you actually doing? What is your purpose and mission? And you got to look at people's actions. I don't look at people's words. Bullshit. That's fine. You can say a lot of shit, but what are they doing? Where are they? Are they actually helping? Are they contributing to people? Will they actually extend the hand, right? And I think I'll leave us with one final thought, which is that the best way, I think, to judge a man, and I'll say man, but it will apply to a woman as well, but to judge a person, let's say, the best way to judge one is how they treat the little man, the person in a lesser position than themselves. And so that is what you really have to look at. I think that's the best way to determine at the surface level, or not. When I say that, I mean not at extreme depth, a person's character. All right, if you like this video and you haven't subscribed already, you want to watch my sexist, racist, bigot, non-respecting, and not nice shit. You want to watch me piss people off? Click that subscribe button. What do you got to lose? All right, I'll talk to you next time. Take care.